So I was thinking about doing something new today. Maybe new stores, a new area. But you know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to the bins. Alright, welcome to the video, guys. My name is Steve. If you're one of my new subscribers, I appreciate it and I hope you enjoy the videos. So it's 5 minutes to 8. Typically I come here about 8:45 and I get in line for the second entry because every hour they've been throwing everybody out. But this week has not been crowded and they haven't been throwing everybody out. So I'm coming a little hour earlier and get a little more time in there. So right now there's only like 7 people online. So let's hopefully get a good day.
Alright, it's 8 o'clock, they're about to open, I'm 5th online. Alright, there's only like 12 people in here, this is really nice. First bin I look in, Guitar Hero guitar, good start. This is like a dream. They're bringing out the new carts, and there's only 12 people here. Usually there's like 20 to 30. This is nice, hopefully we can find something good. Alright, it's 9:20. They've already changed out 2 rows of clothing and then the hard goods. There's now about 22 people here, and now they're changing out this clothing row again. After that one I'm gonna leave. I got a nice bag full already.
Alright, it's 9:45. They called for pay, so everybody has to get out and get back online. I was the first one to pay out, so I'm leaving. I'm gonna go by another store. I got a 5-pound bag of good stuff and then a Guitar Hero. So clothes are usually $1 here most of the time, and he just told me today 50 cents. Crazy. Found some Volvo car mats. They're mint condition. I don't think they're ever used. Probably someone took them right out of their new car. $10. And I got a bag full of clothing. Not as much as you would think I got for considering the fact that clothing was 50 cents. But I'm always picky with clothing, so I get fast sellers. And I used Clover points, so I got $5 off of everything. Just got out of my car and this guy was in my lawn. I think he's looking for the rest of the flock. They were down the road. Alright, so we're back at a decent haul. But before we go through that, I want to go over something that happened. I had an attempted scam. And typically it goes towards accounts that have very low feedback because they assume that's a new seller. But it wasn't because of my feedback because I have a high feedback. It was because of the item that sold. I sold the iPhone X for $340. So they must look at recent solds and just send messages to everybody, hoping somebody bites. I received a message about, I would say 1 to 2 hours after the item sold. And it said, can you please send to this address? I attached a picture because I have to go out of town, my father's sick, whatever. I'll put the message on the screen. So it was kind of weird because I remember the buyer had a high feedback number. I couldn't remember the name. And the message that this came from had 0 feedback. So I went and I logged into eBay. But first I sent my message right away. I said, not happening. I only ship to the address that pops up for the label. I said, you can cancel, change your address, and rebuy. But then I said, let me look at the account on the laptop. It's easier to see all the information. And the buyer was in California and has like over 2,000 feedback. But the message came from an account with 0 feedback, and it says they're located in Delaware. And then the address they gave me, I'll pop it up on the screen too, is in Delaware. So I said, all right, that's a scam. They're just trying to get people to send their phones. So I just sent the second message. I said, you're not even the account that bought this. Send your scam somewhere else. And that was that. I never heard nothing. You know, because at first I was like, are they sending from another account? And I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. So just be careful, especially if you're a new seller. You're going to get a lot of weird things like that. You know, don't do anything that you think is out of the ordinary. If someone buys something, you print your label, you ship to them. If they send you any kind of messages requesting, doing it a certain different way, be careful. Alright, so with that said, let's check out the haul. Alright, we'll start with the bins. First bin I looked in when I went right over to the hard goods. This Guitar Hero guitar, red octane. It's called the Striker Kramer, I believe. I think this is for the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. And good find, nice condition. That logo, you've seen that on my black baseball hat. I talked about it. Volcom has another logo on the front. It's just a denim messenger bag. Nice condition. Grab that up. These I was hesitant on, but for what they weigh nothing. I took them. They're new tag, 2 Stanford and 1 Kentucky, and they're just women's, like zip up, you know, like wallet, purses, whatever you want to call it. Those will probably take a while to sell. Not big money, but they're decent items. So these 2 Vulgari. One is a hand cream, one is a face moisturizer. They're like sample sizes, but samples sell good. I looked these up and they have a decent comp. Again, probably cost me a quarter. Got a Caterpillar hat. It's got the adjustable strap with the cat in the back. Probably like a $12 hat. Found this little Troops guy. Like a, what is it? Rescue Pilot military toy. Sealed new. This piece of material. And it's still got the tag on it from the store, the receipt. So it's 1 yard, and it's just all NFL names. So all the teams of the NFL. So I get a few bucks out of that. Alright, so the clothing I got from the bins. This, when you go quick when they blow that whistle, so I saw the Columbia tag, and I just grabbed it and threw it in my lap. So it's a new tag, Columbia, it's price tag of 30 bucks. Just a women's t-shirt with the pattern. I think only worth like 10 bucks on the market, you know, from eBay. Carnival Cruise Lines. It's just a t-shirt with an embroidery on the front. New, sealed in the package. So I looked it up. This I did look up when I was there. And surprisingly, it sells for like almost 20 bucks, I believe. So I grabbed that up. So Microsoft t-shirt. Again, it's not vintage. It's a port company. But Microsoft, someone might buy it for 10, 12 bucks. This is vintage. It's got the wolf pattern on it. It's got that single stitch right there. You can see right here, single stitch, that tells you it's, now it doesn't necessarily only that tell you it's vintage, but that's the one indicator. Then if you look at the tag, made in USA, and then down low, it's got the little print here, and it says Trinity Products, San Marcos, California, 19, I think that says 83. Hard to read that. I'll have to take a picture of it and zoom in. But that's a vintage tee. So that's a vintage tee, single stitch, pretty cool. And then this I was hesitant on. It's a zip-up jacket, women's. It's got the Mickey Mouse Walt Disney Resort on the sleeves. It's got like this stars and eagle and flag, 1928. It's got a 28. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe 1928 is when Disney World was created or something. And then on the front, it just again got the 28 on the pocket. Kind of got that pattern on the front as well. Full zip up. Disneyland, Walt Disney World, size medium. I was hesitant on this, but figured Disney stuff does okay. So, took a shot on it. And I grabbed up this jacket. This is vintage, made in USA. This like nylon windbreaker type jackets. They're pretty popular. I guess it depends obviously what the print is on it or if they're plain or whatever. This is green. It's got the drawstring waist, snap button up. It says Someday Farm on it, so I don't know what that is. It is made in USA, size large. It's got like the cotton liner in it. And on the back has the large Someday Farm logo. I'm going to Google that, see what that's all about. So this might make it a little tough, but I think people who like to wear these vintage type of jackets not necessarily care too much what's on the back. And some of these can go for decent money. The beginning of the week I actually picked up a jacket like this, but it was heavier, and it was navy blue, and it was plain. So that's pretty cool too. So I got 2 of these kind of jackets in 1 week. Alright, so that was everything from the bins. It came out to 7 pounds. I don't know why earlier I think I said 5. but it was 7 pounds total, plus the guitar was $3. Now, they always make up prices, so one time I paid $5 for guitar, I paid $3. So today I just said, hey, how much is the guitar? I wanted to see what she would say first before I would argue it. And she said $3, so I didn't even say a word. So 7 pounds at $1.75 comes out to 12 and a quarter. And then $3 for guitar, $15.25 plus tax for all that. Now let's take a look at what I got in my second stop. Alright, the very first thing I found in there was this set of 4. These are brand new. They have definitely not been used. Volvo car mat, it said, car carpet. $10. So I looked it up. On the back, you got the Volvo label, and it's got a serial number 322-16555. So I looked that up, and these go for like 50 to 70 bucks. So I took these right up to the front. And I say, hey, do me a favor, hold this for me, so I can keep looking. And I always do it at that store. They're cool. So this was a good find. I got some clothing. Like I said in the video, when I went, they always do a $1 clothing sale, and I just wanted to make sure that they still had it going on. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, you still got $1 clothing sale? And he goes, yeah, pretty sure. I said, what do you mean pretty sure? Either it is or isn't. So he had to ask somebody else. And the guy was like, no, today we're doing a special 50 cents. I was like, wow. I mean, 50 cents or $1, it's not really going to matter, but it sounds a lot better. Anyway, Tommy Bahama Relax, 100% silk, size large. Coconut shell buttons. Just got like a palm pattern. Green with like a beige. Tommy Bahamas are not what they used to be, but you could probably get $18, $20 range. Nike Golf standard fit, dry fit. Just a golf polo, 3-button, short sleeve, swoosh on the sleeve. Probably get like 15, 18 on that as well. This is a Starbucks Pride. All together now. Starbucks Born This Way Foundation. And what this is a Lady Gaga. I guess she did something with Starbucks. So, and I looked this up, and these t-shirts are decent money. I don't know if it's still going on or if it's old or what the deal is. So, needs a good wash, and it's really wrinkly, but it'll make some money. This place used to always have a lot of jeans. They're finally starting to get some back. First one's up. Buffalo David Bitton. It's got the really cool patch on the back with this metal. Almost looks like a Harley thing, but it's not. So these are the Travis. I don't know if you can see that. And these probably go like low 20s. I got another pair. Buffalo David Bitton. And these are the King. Again, only like low 20s. Pair of Affliction. It's got like some kind of skull design, like hand painted on it almost. It's got these cool skull buttons. Let me show you that. See if I can zoom in there for you. I don't know if that's going to show up. It says Affliction, Affliction. It's got the skull. All the little rivets are skulls. Some Affliction jeans can go for good money. I got to figure out what models these are, but I did see a comp. So again, probably $20 to $30 range. And I also picked up this Sony radio. $3, ICF-P26. This little handheld unit. It's brand new. I opened up, checked it out. Still all sealed. Has like a $20 comp. after comping everything out pretty closely, there was a few I didn't show that I really couldn't find specifics on, but it looks like gross sales should come in around like $388 mark. So I just call it $380. And I came in actually, when I was doing my numbers, I went a little lower than what the comps were showing, just to be safe. And I spent 12 change at the bins and 11 change at the second stop, which comes out to like $27. So 27 at the 380 sales, minus that, minus fees, you know, looking at like maybe $300 profit day, maybe a little less. Either way, it's an easy thing. 1 hour at the bins, need another stop for like an hour. But that's why I go to the bins every morning for 1 hour, sometimes a little longer, but easy money, low cost, and you find some really cool things. So I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.